2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Soldier Field.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing Jones. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area.
Prescott on 4th down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if you're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, the quick slant caught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott.
He completes this to Walker.
And some room to run now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris Olave.
44 yards.
And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Adams, the man in motion left. Jones now on 3rd down. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And again, back to Kmet. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage. coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott off play action.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Here's Prescott.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Prescott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this out to the 45-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Uses this, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, try to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
To throw is Jones. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones.
That is caught.
at the 7. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Here's Jones.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing. Oh, and a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones looking around.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, CD always a little